We humans have always chased happiness. It's a universal yearning, a desire that unites us across time and cultures. From the moment we wake up to the time we lay our heads down, we seek out experiences and connections that bring us joy and contentment. But what if the key to unlocking happiness has been with us all along, hidden within the wisdom of the ancients? Thousands of years ago, in the bustling marketplaces and philosophical schools of ancient Greece, thinkers like Socrates, Aristotle, and Epicurus dedicated their lives to understanding the very nature of happiness. They believed that true happiness wasn't found in fleeting pleasures or material possessions. Instead, they saw it as a state of being, a way of life, cultivated through self-awareness, virtue, and meaningful connections. Fast forward to today's world. We're bombarded with messages telling us what should make us happy, the latest gadgets, perfect bodies, and endless social media validation. We live in a culture of instant gratification, constantly seeking the next quick fix to boost our mood. But often these pursuits leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled. The constant noise and pressure make it difficult to hear our own inner voice, to connect with what truly matters. Know thyself, the Socratic path. Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, believed that the unexamined life was not worth living. His teachings have influenced countless generations and continue to be relevant today. He encouraged his students to question everything, to challenge their assumptions, and to delve deep into the nature of their own existence. This method of inquiry, known as the Socratic method, is still used in modern education. For Socrates, self-awareness was paramount. He believed that understanding oneself was the foundation of all wisdom. He famously said, "Know thyself." This simple yet profound statement has echoed through the ages. This wasn't just about knowing your favorite color or your career aspirations. It was about understanding your values, your beliefs, and your motivations. It was about digging deep into the core of your being. By knowing ourselves deeply, we can begin to live in alignment with our true selves, leading to a more authentic and fulfilling life. This journey of self-discovery is continuous and ever-evolving. By understanding our inner world, we can navigate the outer world with greater clarity and purpose. Socrates believed that true happiness came from within. It was a state of being that could be achieved through self-awareness and virtuous living. It wasn't something to be found in external circumstances, but rather cultivated through self-reflection and a commitment to living a virtuous life. This inner peace and contentment were the true markers of a well-lived life. He argued that by understanding ourselves, we could free ourselves from the shackles of ignorance and make choices that lead to genuine happiness. This freedom was the ultimate goal of the Socratic path. A Life of Virtue. Aristotle's Guide. Aristotle, a student of Plato, and a brilliant mind in his own right, expanded on the idea of virtue as the path to happiness. He believed that human beings were rational creatures, capable of great things. He argued that true happiness, or eudaimonia as he called it, was achieved through living a life in accordance with reason and virtue. Aristotle identified virtues like courage, kindness, honesty, and justice as essential for a flourishing life. He believed that by practicing these virtues consistently, we could develop our character and live in a way that was both personally fulfilling and beneficial to society. The Pleasure Principle. Epicurus's Wisdom. Epicurus, often misunderstood as a hedonist advocating for a life of pure indulgence, actually offered a more nuanced perspective on pleasure and happiness. His philosophy was not about chasing after every desire, but about understanding what truly brings joy and fulfillment. He believed that pleasure was indeed the goal of life, but not the fleeting, superficial kind. Instead, he emphasized the importance of mental and emotional well-being. For Epicurus, true pleasure was about seeking lasting contentment and tranquility. This meant avoiding pain and fear, and focusing on what brings genuine satisfaction. He taught that we could achieve this by cultivating simple pleasures, enjoying good food with friends, appreciating beauty in nature, and engaging in meaningful conversations, and finding peace of mind through philosophy. By reflecting on our lives and understanding our desires, we can find true happiness. Epicurus emphasized the importance of living in the present moment, savoring each experience as it comes, appreciating the simple joys in life like the warmth of the sun or the company of loved ones, and avoiding unnecessary anxieties and desires. He believed that many of our troubles come from wanting things we don't need. He believed that by focusing on what truly mattered, friendship, inner peace, and living ethically, we could lead a more fulfilling life. We could experience a deep and lasting sense of happiness. Epicurus's wisdom teaches us that true joy comes from within and from the simple everyday moments. Happiness, a journey, not a destination. The teachings of these ancient philosophers offer timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of modern life. Their insights, though centuries old, still resonate deeply with the challenges we face today. They remind us that happiness is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. This journey is filled with moments of growth, learning, and self-discovery. It's about cultivating self-awareness, living with purpose and virtue, and finding joy in the simple things. These simple joys can be found in everyday moments, like a walk in nature or a quiet moment of reflection. In a world saturated with distractions and pressures, it's easy to lose sight of these fundamental truths. The constant noise and rush can make us forget the importance of slowing down and being present. But by revisiting the wisdom of Socrates, Aristotle, and Epicurus, we can rediscover the keys to unlocking a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Their teachings provide a roadmap for living a life of balance and contentment. Their teachings encourage us to slow down, to look inward, and to prioritize what truly matters. This inward journey helps us align our actions with our values and find peace within ourselves. Happiness, they remind us, is not something to be chased, but something to be cultivated through intentional living and a commitment to becoming the best versions of ourselves. By embracing these ancient principles, we can lead lives filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment.